the next 4 quarters, only keep it light. Strapped in tight, we're taking flight. From the field to the court, we'll have our sight.
Vic, Gary, me, your boy, Tony. Let's get it rolling.
Boy.
T-Sizzle, baby.
T-Sizzle.
Holla. Holla
It's
at
your
your boy.
So Tony wanted to get this on camera of why Sean Payton drafted Bo Nix.
Why you drafted him, just to begin with.
Why he drafted him so high? Because everybody projected Bo Nix and even Michael Penix as to be too old and whatever. They, the piss missiles that Bo Nix throws, the fucking check down merchant that they claimed him to be, right? So Sean Payton told his coaches to get any throw over 7 yards that Bo Nix made in college. Watch every one of them and then give a percentage. And there was it was an astronomical number. I think it was in the 600s or something over his 6 years in college that his throws were over 7 yards. And of those throws, he completed 80% of his passes over 7 yards. And that's when he's like, this dude is not a check down merchant. He just he's accurate as they can get at the long throw. That is why Sean Payton drafted Bo Nix. So,
and he could run a hell of a screen. He could throw that screen pass like no other.
and
it really got his blood going. He could throw behind the line of scrimmage. I think
so. What's up?
Bo Nix is the best part of our team.
So just
for the future, he's what gives us hope.
Dude, I want to buy a jersey. I want the blue jersey though. The navy.
That just shows how bad I
can't buy a jersey until after he's done playing, because as soon as I buy a jersey, he'll get injured or traded.
Things fucked.
Yeah, listen. Here's the thing. You talk about the experts, Gary. If Mel Kiper is so good at this, why is he not a GM?
Or the guy we always bring up, Nick Wright. People want to say, they tell Tony they'll just give a fucking microphone to anybody. Clearly, Nick Wright's had one for years.
I bet he didn't have to pay for his mic, Tom.
He gets paid.
No. He got his given to him.
Money to be an idiot. To say that
be an idiot,
To say that Nikola Jokic is not the best player
big money to be
in the world.
Idiot.
Me too.
Well,
I know
got
that.
half of that, Tony.
Doesn't pay the bills though.
I need the money part.
I need the money to come.
What's up on the side piece?
So, doctor visits. I don't know if you guys go to the doctor, but I went today.
I try not to.
I had to get blood drawn, and the guy that was drawing my blood had sausage fingers, like kielbasa's on his hand. He's trying to feel around for little tiny veins. I don't think that works as well as he thinks he does, because that dude stabbed me like Norman Bates in the shower, just kept stabbing it in there, turned it sideways and shit. I was like, oh my God, this feels like Ricky Bobby. Let's just stick another knife in there, Here you go. We're going to stab you in the leg.
Norman Bates in the shower.
Use this knife to get it out. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, where did you go?
LabCorp. It was right in the doctor's office. But yeah, I was like, this is horrendous. And that dude, every time I've had to get blood drawn by that dude, does the same thing. He just stabs the ever-loving crap out of me. But then there's this little girl over here in the Pueblo one. And, dude, right, you don't even feel it. She's like, boop, just straight in, blood comes out, done. I was like, I'm done. She's like, yeah, you're done. Filled up 2 vials, didn't even know. I was like, crap. Oh, dude, simple. I was like, some people.
You know what's worse than drinking your blood drawn? Getting your teeth clean. That shit hurt today.
Tony went and had his teeth cleaned today.
Rick, you ever have a teeth cleaning?
Yeah.
Painful.
Every 6 months.
So how long? About how long? From a kid? Since you were a kid, you've got it.
Tony went 37 years.
Yeah. Well, that's why it hurt, Tony.
That's what I said. If you wait too long, it's not pleasant.
We grew up
dude,
without
this is
insurance.
my first time. I was like, whoa, you need to stop. You're chiseling my tooth off. They're like, no, we're cleaning them. I was like, no, that's not cleaning. You're digging into my hip.
No. Oh, you're not supposed to bring that movie up anymore. It's insensitive.
Really?
Oh,
yeah. Don't tell me that. I'm going to bring it up.
We were about that.
The trans community does not appreciate that movie. They say it's super transphobic. when
Really?
everyone throws up when they find out Einhorn
Finkel
is
is like-
Finkel.
Yeah, because no one knew.
Well, yeah, they all fucking like she made out with all of them.
When you think
Oh,
you're
dude,
kissing a
that was the
chick and it's a
greatest movie.
dude, it's a problem.
That's a problem.
That's a fact.
I mean,
Uh,
it's like that little guy on The Hangover, you know? Well, you were
You-
crying and everything.
But did you die?
You know that? You know that dude is actually a doctor? Oh,
Yeah.
you fuck on me?
Oh yeah, Chow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's an actual doctor. And he didn't like being a doctor anymore. So he's like, why not do stand-up comedian? And so he did.
Well,
Yeah.
work for The Hangover and Community.
I think he
So
does.
you know who else is really like? You bring up that dude's a doctor. Who else is like not just an actor? Dolph Lundgren is like a fucking physicist or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
I love the fact that it shows like Dolph Lundgren and like all of his college degrees, and then
Bill Nye.
And Bill Nye, he's got like an associate of general science. Yeah, we're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna listen to Bill Nye, guys. And who's that one from Sweden? What's that Swedish girl's name?
Oh, Greta Thunberg.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thunberg. I don't know.
Yeah. So we're gonna listen to a girl and Bill Nye, and between the two of them, they have a associate's degree. Yeah,
Bill Nye's an
that's who
idiot.
we need to listen to. Yes.
And
Yeah.
what do
he
you think
is.
about
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather trust Beekman
what
from
do you think
Beekman's
about
World
Neil
than Bill Nye.
deGrasse Tyson, Gary?
I think he's smart. I don't watch him much, but he's a smart
What do you
fucking
think?
guy.
What do you think,
Do you
Vic?
think he's a plant?
I think that I used to really listen to him and think that he was like different level smart. And then when he came out and he was like, 10 years from now, there is going to be no gender in sports and we're going to laugh at ourselves. Come on, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Guess what? Because Dolph Lundgren at 60 years old will still crush any of the females in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's it. Mike Tyson will still crush any female. The
It's
best
like
female.
It's like when Trump was like, I'm gonna be get a women's NBA team. I'm gonna get LeBron James to be on that team. He's like, and we're gonna beat everybody 100-0. We'll be undefeated forever.
The truth.
Well, it's
Hey,
like
That one girl, Brittany,
Go ahead.
what's her name? Dude,
Brendan Griner.
Griner.
yeah,
You use that term "girl" loosely, but
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's taking
Brother,
testosterone. 100%.
that's some dude.
She
That's
is
a
testosterone.
man.
Yeah. But Serena Williams even said it like years ago, like, oh, you're
Yeah.
so good. And she's like, if you put the worst men on the whole tour, they would beat me 100 times in a minute. She's like, it's not even close. I serve at 101. That's the worst guy on the tour. You know, what was it? What was the dude's name? Not Fedorov, but the other one with the black hair.
Nadal.
Jokic.
Oh, yeah, I know who. I can't think
Dude,
of his name
he was
exactly.
serving
But
at
yeah,
like
it's-
he was serving at like 149 miles an hour, like 50% faster than the woman that was annihilating all the women. Serena would hit at 101, and she was like 10 miles over all the other females. And she admitted, she's like, there's no way I could play against a man.
Right,
So
but
it-
like if you look at Serena Williams, she just looked like a genetic freak. You're like, man, look at this girl. She's like
yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
She's got like, she's got a build to her. And then you look at Brittany Griner and you're like, that's a man.
That's a man.
Dude,
That's a
when
man.
he
Yeah,
talked to
well, her,
Like Serena looks
No.
feminine. Like
yeah.
Brittany
when Brittany
Griner,
Griner was
not.
talking about a story about
Not at
saving
all.
people out of a vehicle or whatever. I was
Turning
like,
over, yes,
this
I
is
saw
a
that.
fucking dude. Like her voice, her chest, her Adam's
Listen.
apple, her shoulders, everything. I was like, what the fuck, dude? What are we listening to?
Yeah.
Listen, when we traded a Russian arms dealer for a WNBA star who was in Russia and knowingly did drugs, knowingly broke the law, and we gave a Russian arms dealer for her, what the fuck are we thinking? Like, who
That's
thinks that's a good
Bidenomics.
idea? Yeah, that's Bidenomics. Hey, you want to hear a crazy one? You guys may not know this, but do you remember when Obama was
Yes.
in office? He, unfortunately, we all do for 8 years.
It hasn't been
Yes.
that long.
No. Oh, well, I was going to get to it. When he was in office, how he opened up the communication with Cuba, and it wasn't illegal to go there. You guys remember that? Do you know what opened up the diplomatic relations for that?
No.
I know. Listen, I'm going to hear, oh, Jesus, because here comes Daryl, because he's got to look something up. Pull up the screen, Daryl. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Pictures. Pictures are ready.
No. It's going to be an article, and it's going to be from CNN. So, I mean, because everybody's going to say, oh, you just said it because, right?
All right, what am I looking
All
at?
right. Type in Cuban spy released pregnant girlfriend. Now, while he's doing this, what had happened was to show good faith that the United States was going to, like, not do something to Cuba. They asked the spy from Cuba, well, what do you want? And he said, well, I'm getting old. I just want to have a kid. So the United States would take his ejaculation to Cuba to artificially inseminate her so she could get pregnant to open up the diplomatic relations. So
That was nice of them.
yeah, and that, could you imagine? Could you imagine being the guy that had the job? Like, hey, what am I doing today, guys? Well, you do
It's
the
like
short.
like the fucking stud breeder for horses. Got the fucking sock. Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
See, from a U.S. prison, a U.S. diplomat was taking this guy's ejaculation to that girl so she could get pregnant. That's how Obama and the administration decided to show good faith.
I mean, that's pretty good faith. I got to tell you, someone's doing that
That's
for me.
pretty good faith. Just let the guy fuck her though. Like, you
Pretty
gotta
good faith.
come on.
you'd
Yeah.
have to bring
Yeah,
her to
that's
him. You know, there's
faith.
probably something going on there.
That's faith.
Yeah,
Bring
that
her
was
to me.
CNN World,
Bring her
CNN.com
to-
World News. Yeah,
Isn't that wild?
that is crazy.
The things
Yeah.
you never knew. And it just
Yeah, I
got
don't-
brushed.
I don't think it's one of the things I wanted to know ever.
Yeah.
We have,
Hold on.
ejaculate mules.
Here's why you want to know it. Because our tax dollars paid a guy $200,000 a year to get on a plane with a security detail to take some dude's spooge to Cuba. That doesn't bother you? Just
It bothers
just
me
like
they
this
didn't let
much?
him fuck her. That's the problem.
He's just like,
I mean,
but
I feel
why-
bad for the mule. Like, who was the guy that had to do it?
Yeah.
It was like a
I mean-
U.S. diplomat. I mean, that was a high-ranking person. You know you're not going to
Yeah, but
send some idiot.
You know you're
That's
not
gonna
that
tell
high
the-
ranking if that's what you're delivering. They
I mean,
created
It's
a
like
job
in the
for
tip
you.
of a condom. You
Like,
just gotta hold
Tony
the
can't get
condom.
over the. Tony keeps bringing up the fact they didn't let him fuck her, but like, if you're somebody that hates America, what's worse? Making them take your fucking semen?
You need physical
That's,
interaction.
that-
that you
that's
want
like the ultimate. That's the ultimate.
Exactly.
Oh, that's the ultimate. That is the
No,
ultimate.
see,
fuck
like-
you guys. Carry
No,
my
no, no,
fucking
no.
How do you
semen
know
over
if
there.
she's
Think about
really
this, right?
pregnant
If-
after?
If
Like,
I
you want
gotta
to
be the
drop
guy
it
that
off.
delivers the goods,
You want to be the one.
it's gonna be my goods I deliver.
It's going to
I'm
be my
gonna sw-
goods I deliver.
I'm gonna switch them goods mid-flight. Here you go.
That is the whitest kid with fucking OCD
did he
I've
come out
ever
redheaded?
Yeah.
How,
Is that a redheaded child?
talking
It's a
about
Slavic
redheaded-
baby.
The mountain of Caucasus.
That's from the mountains of Caucasus.
It's rice skinned.
That baby has a 750 credit score right now.
6 consecutive years. Or whatever he said.
That means one right after another fucking another. You understand that? That may be my baby. Jury's
The
still out on
baby's
that.
white
but
with
that baby
glasses
is not
on
my
and shit.
baby.
Just because you name him Darren doesn't make him Darren.
Yeah. Why does he look like Officer Williams over there?
Jeez.
Dude, that is the absolute best freaking skit that
That's one
Cat
of the-
Williams ever
yeah.
did.
Amazing
And
clip.
Why
The
does
only other
he
one I
look-
laughed harder about is the Wayans brothers. It's Sean Wayans. And he shows up at his girlfriend's house. It's on
Flick.
Dance Movie.
And Splick.
And he's like, I'm here to pick up my son. And he walks into the house, picks the kid up out of the stroller, says, "Hi, son." And he shakes him a little bit, then puts him back down on the stroller, and he leaves. He's like, "I'll be back again next week to pick him up."
And then he leaves and she's like, he's such a good dad.
That's the funniest thing. I was like, I don't know why I laughed so hard about that.
I was reading something today. Oh shit, what did I do with it? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Hold please. I didn't know this happened, but I stumbled upon an article of
Is that from the newspaper?
No, it's just a piece of paper.
Oh, I thought you had like an article from the newspaper you cut out. I was like, you're
Miami
going to show us a
Herald and
news
shit.
clipping right now? Yeah. 2025, we have a news clipping on the podcast, guys.
So listen, I didn't know this was a thing, okay? But apparently you could punch a code into Netflix and get a special menu.
Yeah.
Do you guys know this?
I never had to use a special code.
Well, but you can. And so I wrote a couple down that I think you guys may like. There's the Satanic movies, 6980. Yeah, you type or 6988. If you type in 6988, you get all the Satanic movies. If you type in 9196, you get all the Southwest Asian movies.
What is that? What does that consist of?
I don't know. Somebody's got to do research on this. And 9292 is all the Scandinavian love movies. Apparently, there's a market for Scandinavian love movies on Netflix. So if you just, for all of our listeners, if you want to type
Is
in
it like
90,
Scandinavian Skinamax?
I don't know. I
Scandamax?
have no idea.
Just with
I-
fast forward now?
Scandamax.
So where would you even
Search
type
bar,
the
in the
codes
search
at?
bar.
I know.
like-
Literally, you just type the code in the search bar. If you type, and it wasn't like a short list. It was just ones I was reading to. I was like, a satanic movie channel on Netflix.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. So I wrote it down.
So-
And then I was like, Southwest Asian.
Gary's not leaving that channel. That's all
Yeah,
he's
so
going to search.
I've heard of these codes before, but I just
In
thought
the search
I don't
bar.
even know where you type in. Like, fuck it.
I don't know why you would start
Search
off with
bar, Gary.
satanic right away. Like you wanted to know that. But
I don't know. That's the one that just, I
That's
was
the one
like,
that pops off, you know?
yeah. Well, I
And
was
what
like,
do you suppose
the
they
fact
consider
that it wasn't
satanic?
0666, you
yeah.
know, was kind of alarming.
Well, what would you think they consider satanic movies, though? Like,
I don't know. That's kind
I
of
don't know.
like out
it
of
could just be like The Evil Dead could be considered
no,
a satanic
because
movie.
there was an actual zombie channel. There was a slasher channel. There was some really bizarre documentary channels. I don't even remember what they were, but the list is not short. It's very long. And
it's specific. Like, there's a lot.
yeah,
Like, I get lost in the normal Netflix, you know,
yeah, I
scrollers. Like,
I do too.
you might be interested in this. Okay.
And then you go down that rabbit hole, and you're like, I don't even know where I'm at.
Yeah.
How
And
do I?
you're like, did I watch
What am I
see this
searching
already?
for?
What the hell?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
And then
happened?
you just go to bed. You're like, I'm just going to go to sleep.
Yeah,
is
I
dumb.
don't want to watch this fucking movie.
Forgot why
anymore.
you're even on Netflix to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Netflix pops up. Are you still watching? I thought I was, but
I thought
apparently
I was
I'm not.
Netflix and chilling, but I guess
I
I'm just
haven't-
Netflix.
Yeah. I haven't
Apparently-
left the main menu. I'm on the
That-
profile select screen. I don't even know what's happening.
So yeah, I mean, I just thought maybe if you guys wanted to know, there's codes that you type into Netflix. I had not heard it, and of course, I am the least tech savvy person maybe on the planet, and I understand that.
Yeah, I heard of it. I heard of it way
So,
back,
yeah.
but I didn't never. I thought it was bullshit. I was like, why wouldn't they like make this like news to everybody, like where you could find it and like why is
Give
it
me
like
these codes.
secondhand? Like, oh, there's
Yeah.
codes. Like, yeah,
It's a secret menu,
Yeah.
you know? It's like In and Out with their secret menu.
Yes,
You got
animal
to be a
style.
veteran. Yeah.
Yeah, get
To
animal
be a
style.
veteran to know what to order here.
Hey, the other day, yesterday, I've been working a different shift because, like, one time out of the year, I got to go cover for correctional officers, and so I've been working 2 to 10. That's why I got on so late tonight. But I was like, man, I just gonna pick something up to eat. I'm tired. I need something hot. I just didn't take a lunch. I rolled through a Wendy's, and I swear to you, no sooner does that, like, I hit the freaking speaker and they just started playing SpongeBob SquarePants, and I couldn't quit laughing. And I finally quit laughing, and she's like, would you like a Krabby Patty with no pickles, sir? That was maybe the most enjoyable Wendy's trip of my life.
You're like, I would like a Krabby Patty, but with the pickles.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? You made my day. It's 10:30. I just wanted something good, so thank you. Kudos to you. You made my day, and they're all laughing. It was freaking pretty hilarious.
Wendy's is, I get their chili. Like, I always sub the fries for chili there.
Dude, no.
It's never
No.
good for everybody
This
else.
guy,
That's
dude,
what
no.
I say.
It's
Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
will make your
unbearable.
eyes water
Like,
the next day.
so hold on. And then there's fucking Wendy's chili. Oh, I walk away and I walk down the hall and I
I-
smell it on my fucking clothes. like it's on my flesh, like it's on my beard. Like it's, dude, I'm telling you, it's not good.
He's disgusted with himself. Look at me. He left. He's like, fuck this. I'm not listening to this.
So I have never actually
Don't.
eaten Wendy's chili.
Don't do it.
Judging by Tony's response, I'm going to have to say it's probably not the
No.
best thing for your intestines. But what I am going to say is this. I've never gone to Domino's Pizza and asked for a taco. I wouldn't go to Taco Bell and ask for a pizza. I wouldn't go to a hamburger.
I mean, have
joint
you
and
ever
ask them
been
for
to Taco
chili,
Casa?
Daryl.
It's called Taco Casa, but what are they famous for? Giant hamburgers.
So Taco Casa does sell the giant hamburgers.
That's what their sign
The
says. Taco
giant-
Casa.
You know what?
Giant hamburgers. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, is that one place still around up in Springs
Red
that
Top?
did like the
I don't think
real
so.
bi-
They have a
Yeah.
shortstop still, but no red. That's just cheap,
What is
fast
shortstop?
hamburgers. Nobody ever goes there. It's in a really bad parking lot that used to be at Kmart. It's depressing.
Dude, let's hold on. You need to talk about. You need to be held accountable for your ass and what you do to people when you eat Wendy's chili. Dude.
Tony
It's
says
like,
this, but Tony's like butthole is open the entire drive for work.
hey, like I told you, there's levels to this shit. Like,
He's
if
like-
I
he's
fart,
like, "It don't stink."
stinks. Nah, dude.
This
okay,
guy's like
I got
choking
that,
out.
like,
He's
it
choking out
smells like
Josh in the
It
back
smells
seat.
like a dirty diaper when I fart. Okay, it smells like baby shit.
I come up with the Wendy's chili
Dude.
farts like
It is
once,
not even
once
a
or twice a
fucking
year,
comparison,
and it clears a room.
dude. It sticks to paint. It sticks to fabric. It sticks to flesh. It does not go away. It is the most rancid shit you'll ever smell.
Can you just
Yeah.
apologize
It is.
for you doing
is
that, Tim? Because it
delicious.
seems like it.
Oh,
I felt
Oh,
like
I
bringing
had to
him.
look at.
I
I
felt
looked
like
at
bringing
my
him a
brother
cup and been
differently.
like, there you
I
go.
looked at his eyes, dude, and I was like, "You're doing this to everybody. Like you,
Why?
what is wrong with you? Like this is you causing this.
It is.
Doing this.
Like everybody is suffering.
you
It is a funk unlike any funk you've ever
Are
funked
you
in.
happy with
ever.
yourself?
It's like, ooh, it is. It's right.
You're doing
G-funk.
this.
You
Mhm.
did this.
Oh,
Funked out
dude,
with the pink
it
slip
is.
list.
It is violent.
It was a clear black, whatever, clear white moon.
Right?
Lord, you was
Yes.
on the-
So,
What else? What else are we
oh no,
supposed to talk
we're
about
just, we're just
tonight?
rambling on. Like I've had some.
We're freestyling.
Yeah, I've
we
had
had
a
any
little
topics for the
nostalgia
night?
this week because the sports shows got a little
Yeah, what's that?
repetitive. All they were talking about is how good the Chiefs are. So I was like, I got to change the station. Well, I got satellite radio,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
came across
Yeah.
the station
No,
Pop
it's
Rocks,
bad.
and the very first song that was on was the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, and I was like, oh my god, I feel like I feel like I'm in like high school,
Oh,
like
yeah.
8th grade, freshman year, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's
Listen.
still on my playlist.
What was the Mighty Bosstones? What
yeah.
did they sing?
impression
I
that you get.
never had to knock on wood, but I know someone who has.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, how about this one?
Oh
What
god,
does the box say?
No,
yeah, that,
Yeah,
that's just
I
like
never
screeching.
listened to that fucking song.
But like,
dude.
but they just
Tony,
kept playing banger after
what does
banger
the
from
fox
like
say?
high school. I was like, oh my god. I was waiting for some like Nelly Country Grammar or something to come on. I was like, this is crazy. Like this is really,
Dude, that was a good song. I
Yeah.
loved it when it came out.
dude. The whole Nelly album was
couldn't-
good. Like
I couldn't get enough of Nelly when his first album.
Oh, yeah, that
Right.
was a great.
fish don't fry in the kitchen,
I-
beans don't burn
Yeah,
on the
Dude,
grill.
that was EI.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so good.
So I actually think that was from the Saint Lunatics album, Daryl.
Yeah.
That was after Nelly's first album. Then he came out with the Saint Lunatics.
Nice.
And did that next
What
album with
song
them.
came off that one?
Fish don't fry in the kitchen, beans
The
don't
No,
burn
fish
on the
that's-
grill.
that's
fry in
Batter
the
Up.
kitchen. The
That's
beans
on the
don't burn on the
Family
grill.
album.
Yeah, that's on. No, that's on the Saint Lunatics.
Batter Up.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Well,
yes,
damn.
that's the Saint
Batter
Lunatics.
Up's on. No.
Yes, the Saint Lunatics.
Batter Up's on Country
Midwest
Grammar
Swing.
album.
Says it's the Saint Lunatics
I
song.
don't think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on a
I
Midwest
bought
Swing
that Midwest
album. It
Swing
came
album.
out
I
on
really
Midwest
thought it was
Swing.
on Nelly's album. My bad.
No,
No.
nothing made me more happy than going to Pueblo Records and tapes and getting a CD, man.
Oh, dude,
How cool
CDs,
was that
anything.
shit?
Like going to Blockbuster to rent a movie was awesome. Like that was a highlight of the week.
Staying in Blockbuster for an hour
Dude,
waiting for
yeah.
the movie to get returned.
Dogging people too. Like what you got? What you talking
Yeah.
about? You dropping in there?
Yeah.
I'll just take
Yeah.
it from you.
Did it come back? Yeah.
Go ahead and just slide that on over.
Yeah. Or I don't know. I don't know if you guys ever did this. Like, I remember my best friend growing up, he would go see his dad, right? And his dad, of course, lived in Denver, so he didn't like have a gaming system. But we'd go rent the gaming system. You guys remember like renting a
they used to do that
Nintendo?
at Game Force. Like you can go to Game Force on a Nintendo. It's weird. Oh
How about
God,
Mesa
dude.
Video?
Yeah, in the garage.
Was it Mesa Video?
Before they
Yeah.
moved to the thing that became like a
Yeah.
gym. Yeah, it's like a 24-hour
Did it
gym.
become a gym?
Tony was gonna go there, but it's real sketch. Like it's real. It's real.
Tony,
It's real
listen,
sketch.
Tony.
Like you go by, it's 24 hours, but the lights are off, and you're like, I don't know that I trust this.
Tony, you don't look
he
like
said
you
that
weigh
so fluidly, like, oh, Tony
an
was
ounce
gonna go
over
there.
You
270.
asked me about it. You're like, oh, is that one 24
Yeah.
hours? I was like, yeah, the one across from Blaine Drug.
You said that story all wrong, but I'll roll with it. It's fine.
You can clear it up.
No,
Listen.
it was. Well, let it go.
I wasn't gonna go there.
Don't
I
even
was just wondering if it was a gym
No, I said
or if they deal drugs.
no. Yeah,
care.
you're right. I thought about going there.
Was that at 265 or 268?
Same that I am right now.
You don't look like an ounce over 270.
You get the number right,
Thanks,
right on the
Nick.
head.
Well, that's good because that's what.
My wife's about to drop me to 269 tonight. So told her be ready.
Oh Lord, get ready. Here I go.
Yeah.
Want to hear it?
I
Here
need
goes.
about 2 minutes of your time, babe.
But yeah, no, I've been getting those flavors and sounds and smells that only 90s kids would remember. And it's like the lunch lady. It's like pizza, like pepperoni dipsticks and like the box of chocolate
Oh,
milk.
pepperoni dipsticks
You
were
know,
amazing.
oh my God, on the shittiest trays of
Ooh,
all
yeah.
time, you know?
When you drop that extra $1 for another one,
Ooh, dude.
So the best lunch they had, aside from pepperoni dipsticks, was the chili
Oh, dude,
with
the
the
cinnamon
fucking
roll?
The
cinnamon
cinnamon-
roll.
That set it off.
Yes, yeah,
Oh man, that's a weird combination, but God, it was amazing.
dude.
yeah.
And everybody
I
got fed that
loved it.
same shit all across Pueblo. Like you knew how to talk
Oh, yeah.
about lunches. You're like, yo,
Yeah.
getting that fucking chili tonight or that today.
You
You
knew
guys
what
remember
days the
the-
food was coming out.
Yeah. Or you know the ones that I always loved too was those gigantic rolls they used to make, right? With
Mm.
like full of butter, just like with like the
Yeah, like
big
the,
yeast
dude,
rolls.
all the lunch ladies had the same recipe. It's like this is the recipe for your district. This is
Yeah.
what you get.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
there was a
Obama
book.
ruined
I mean,
it.
the worst part of going to school lunch
Yeah.
was you're like, man, if they run out of chocolate milk and orange juice, I'm gonna get stuck with white milk. You're like, if I get white
Yeah.
milk, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to drink it.
Yeah.
No, there's actually a book of recipes that the schools had to use. Like it had to hit the four main food groups,
Yeah.
like meats,
The
veggies,
propaganda.
dairy.
The
Like
propaganda.
they had to hit that back then, and then they
A
changed
little
it.
bag,
So you lost that recipe book, and it came out with
Yeah, they're
just
like,
little
here you
bag
go.
salad. You know, the bag type salad you got.
Oh God, the shaker salads.
Low.
Remember
Yeah.
Siegel
Nope.
and the shaker salads from McDonald's?
yeah.
He'd always get the salad in the cup. And
Oh,
he'd like shit the
yeah.
shit out of it like all day. I'm like, are you ever gonna eat the salad?
How to make sure it's shaking up.
Yeah, by
I
now you
forgot.
probably got all kinds of
Yeah,
bacteria.
that
by
lettuce
now,
is
but
wilted.
Go ahead.
Not that it wasn't already wilted, but now it's more wilted.
Has anybody heard from him
I haven't
lately?
even seen him.
No,
Gary?
You figure I'd run into him with as many people as I
No.
run into like Walmart. You figure I'd just run into him one time? No,
That's the only
Yeah,
place
it's
you
probably
could
been
go
about
play.
5
it is the
years.
hangout. You know, Walmart. That's the Pueblo hangout, man. If you go to Target, you're
You
a little
seen
too
him
classy.
5 years ago, Gary?
Yeah.
yeah, probably 5 years. I don't know. Time goes so fast. I
Yeah,
don't
there was a
know. It
time
could
where I
have
couldn't
been
go to
longer.
Walmart without seeing Gary. I go to Walmart, Gary's there. Yep.
Oh yeah, we used every fucking time. There's Daryl.
And there's
Same
Daryl.
aisle.
What? And there's Daryl again.
Every time.
Did y'all remember that time we had a pillow fight through Walmart?
Yep.
After we'd been drinking, and
Oh, we
we
were
were just
hitting everything.
breaking shit all over. I can't even believe we didn't
Yeah,
get
it wasn't
kicked out
Southside
of that
Walmart.
store.
They probably saw worse.
Tony,
Yeah.
you
It was
you
the
missed
decorative
out.
pillows. You know, the
It
square
was
ones.
a pillow
So you
yeah.
could really just hum them.
running through Walmart, just throwing in pillows at everybody. And I think it happened more than
Yeah,
one time.
now Walmart
if I
doesn't stay
remember
open
correctly.
24 hours.
Oh,
No.
I'm sure.
Walmart closes at like 10.
Nope.
Ruin all the fun.
That bothered me more than
Yeah.
anything when I heard that. I was like, what? I used to go there like at midnight and just walk around and do nothing.
Yeah.
Buy snack pack.
Yeah. Like
I mean-
we would like pick up packages of cookies and eat them as we walk through Walmart. Gee, I wonder why they don't
Yeah.
stay
Strange,
open all
right?
night
Strange how they
anymore.
would stay open.
Losing all that money.
Yeah, look at these menaces just coming in right at the right time. Of course, there were times like when I got older where I was
Yeah.
like, man, I really need to go to Walmart right now. Or I'd get out of the mill, you know?
Yeah.
Get out of the mill like 3 in
No,
the
you
morning. I'd
can't.
be like, man, I gotta go to Walmart and get food, or I'm gonna starve. Like I'm gonna be hungry till tomorrow. Yeah,
I'm gonna be
I'm gonna be
till
hungry
I
this whole
eat,
time.
at least.
That's my secret. That's my secret, Vic. I'm always
I'm
hungry.
gonna try a 7-day fast. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna order Jersey Mike's every day.
I know you will. You're gonna break me down.
Right in front of you.
Like, I'm gonna try to fast from like social media, everything but water.
So you're gonna like go home and sit in the dark?
Nothing.
No
Just
coffee?
water.
100%
I'm gonna
Rocky
try it.
Mountain
I
water?
don't know. I gotta pick when I'm gonna start this, but I'm gonna stay away from everything. TV, everything.
I don't think it'd be that hard.
TV, phone, like anything that's enjoyable.
Gary,
I
have
don't
you
think it'd be that hard.
seen your vices?
Yeah.
Water? I drink so much water that like that's what you
You hear
drink
what I
on the
said?
fast. Like, yeah,
Wait,
water,
hold on.
water,
Uh,
water.
oh. Wait, how did you miss what I said? I said, Gary, have you seen your vices?
Yeah, it's just
He
water.
is hanging to that.
I'm not even talking about your water vice. I'm talking about the fact that you will fucking put out a cigarette and then start sucking on a vape.
That's only when I'm drinking water a lot.
That's only when I'm watering. That's only when I'm hydrating.
Like,
I only smoke like
really,
that when I hydrate.
when I'm hitting the water pretty hard, I like to have some nicotine. Like I
Here, let's
enjoy.
do it together. Let's do 5 days.
I could do 7 days. I go a long time without eating anyway.
You guys
but
are gonna
like,
have to do it
doesn't-
after
No
the
smoking,
podcast.
bother me.
vaping, nothing. Water.
It's like we're gonna have to film the podcast. You guys are gonna have to go a whole week, and then we're gonna have to film the podcast again, like at the end of your journey.
And I'm gonna be. And now
Shit, we'll do it.
And
We'll
I'll
do
be-
it while we do
You
the
can't use
podcast.
it.
I
Tony
could
said no
go on
social
the
media or
podcast
nothing.
without
No
it.
phones. That's podcast.
Well, I mean, that seems stupid. Tell you what does
You
the
use your phone for the
podcast have to do with
podcast.
fucking
I
fasting
didn't.
though?
I
Like,
didn't.
Tony said no electronics, nothing.
confused
He's
the-
going cold turkey, nothing.
well, Tony's like, I could go without the food and shit. Like, I could do that no problem.
If
But like,
if
why
TikTok
would
gets
I
banned,
stop? Like,
I mean, it'll be easier. It'll be a lot easier. 7-day
I'm
fast
just
with no
saying.
TikTok.
Like
I know,
like,
pretty
not
easy.
only
real
that, but,
fast. Like to.
I get a lot of messages from work
Yeah,
on my
I'm
phone.
just saying. Like no. For me, it'd be like no scrolling through TikTok for an hour.
I mean, if
when I get
TikTok's
home.
banned,
I mean,
pretty easy.
That's what I'm saying.
it
Like
becomes increasingly
answering
easier.
your phone and texting on your phone to communicate with people. I'm not saying that.
Oh,
I'm
you're,
saying like the
so you're not
Yeah,
going
we
like
can still do
you're-
this.
you're not
like,
going
we can
Aaron
record
Rodgers
this
ayahuasca
while
trip?
fasting.
no.
you know go in.
I'm
a dark
saying
room.
like the sitting on my ass scrolling through TikTok for an hour every day at least. I'm not doing that during the fast. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
you should start at Sunday.
You got to
You should
do in
start your
place of
fast
that,
on
though.
Sunday.
Yeah. I mean,
Actually, do physical activity, or what are your thoughts
just
there?
don't do that.
Use your phone as it's
So-
intended.
I mean,
Originally.
I don't know, Gary. I don't have a plan. I want
Do
to
I
challenge
look like, do I
myself.
look like a guy
Hey,
with a
he's like-
plan?
Gary, he's like the fucking
Yeah,
Joker.
I'm
There
a
is no
dog chasing
plan.
cars.
Yeah, I'm like a
Yeah, I
dog
would just
chasing
think,
cars,
like
Gary.
you'd have like you would replace it with something. If you're not going to scroll on TikTok, like maybe you'd go
Maybe
for a
you know, that's
jog.
a good idea. Honestly, that's a good idea. I don't know. I haven't planned it that well yet.
I'll do it. Listen, I'll do it with you guys. I won't do it this week. I'll do it after. We should do it like when we start the podcast. Like, all right, after we finish, we
All right,
got one
I'm
week.
down.
Time starts now. I will order Jersey Mike's every day.
But I'm going to say this: I'm not going to just do water for a couple reasons.
No, like you'd have to do like the Dana White, Gary Brecka fast, where
Yeah,
you
you
do
gotta-
bone
you gotta- you
broth
got-
once in
yeah.
a while.
You got to do bone broth.
Electrolytes starting the second
Yes.
day.
You have to do electrolytes and
Tony
bone
just
broth
uses
every
salt.
once in a while.
He just sprinkles a little salt.
Well,
in the drink.
Otherwise, you get all fucked up. Like if you don't have the electrolytes, you'll have terrible headaches. Like you'll be fucked up.
I mean, whatever.
And I'm not going to do away with coffee.
Well,
I don't drink coffee
so
anyways,
We're not going to
so-
do it with food either.
Do you drink coffee?
I do,
Tony?
but I don't. Not like on the weekends. I'll wake up and I'll drink it with my wife. But like,
Yeah. Every now and
So-
then he'll have to have a little RNC at work, a little rusty nail.
Oh, A rusty nail.
Mhm.
Oh, you told me about the rusty nail.
Because, like, really, the whole point of the fast is to cut out the shit. Like, you cut out the caffeine, you cut out all the food. Like,
Yeah. Well,
you don't
there's
eat.
two types of fasting. Like,
You don't do caffeine.
I
you
mean,
don't
there's
do
a fast
alcohol.
for health and there's a spiritual fast. I'm trying to do the extreme one. I'm trying to just survive. I'm not, it's not just, I'm going to starve myself. Like I'm trying to go bare minimum, just drink water to get through it. That's my idea of doing this. Like I'm not, yeah, it's a challenge, like I'm one.
I don't think you'd make it 7 days
Don't
without
think so?
electrolytes.
You're gonna have to keep sprinkling that salt in that water, Tom. Little salt
Yeah.
in it.
Maybe I'll drink some Pedialyte.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I hear-
electrolytes. Like
Yeah.
that's electrolytes.
Well, let me ask you
Like,
this.
you could-
Tony. Daily, I drink apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
Would that be okay?
I would
Supplements
assume
are
so.
okay.
I mean,
But not
that's
coffee.
caffeine.
Can I have one cup a day?
I would say no coffee.
I mean, I'm gonna drink lime water with salt. That's the water I'm gonna be drinking.
Tony also has like 80 bags of key limes at his house.
Yeah, I gotta get rid of these Eli. I think it'd be good to. I think it'd be
Tony,
good to
let-
challenge, man. Like it's a good challenge to see if you could fucking do it.
I can watch you do it.
You have to have the electrolytes. Like there's certain electrolytes you need. Like the salt in the water does good, depending on the
Sea
kind of salt I get.
Yeah. You want sea salt.
I would say no sea salt. There's no fucking it's just sodium. Like you don't get certain things you need out of salt.
Lime.
Lots and lots of little key limes.
Well, let's come up with the structure. Like, let's follow it. I don't know. I just threw it out there.
Tony's big on this
Whatever it is, it is.
Because
let's do it.
Tony's done like a
Like-
day fast, a couple day fast before.
I was doing.
I do it all the time. I go to work. Like I generally don't really eat at work. 12 hours, I don't eat. So I don't eat from dinner time. Like when I eat at night, I won't eat at work till the next fucking night before I go to work. So 20 some
smoking
hours.
and vaping.
I do it constantly.
lot of water.
Oh yeah, and water.
Water.
So much water.
Well, smoking is an appetite depressant. So that's why models smoke. It's an appetite depressant.
Yeah. When I quit,
I mean, it
When I
hasn't worked
quit-
for my appetite. Like I'm hungry all the time. Like I'll eat
When
like a motherfucker, whether I'm smoking or not. I've
when
eaten
I
fucking
smoked,
food.
I was a lot skinnier.
It's an appetite depressant.
At times, I mean, there's times you've been fucking big too. Like
Gary,
you just fluctuate.
You're not alpha.
this is the biggest I've been,
How
and I
much do
quit
you weigh?
doing everything that was bad for me except drinking occasionally.
I was
255.
236 at the doctor
no
today.
way. I almost weigh 300 pounds.
And I've been 255 for fucking a year and a half.
Somebody got me this blanket for Christmas. It's called a Loa.
Tonga Vailoa?
And let me tell you something.
Does it twitch and shake when
It-
it hits
it
the
is-
ground?
Throws up fucking gang signs.
This is the softest blanket I've ever felt in my life. And so if you guys ever want to get a blanket, and it sounds like I know what you guys are thinking, get it for
No,
your wives.
I'm just saying, don't ever
So,
tell my wife
but
about
it's-
this blanket. I have like 80 blankets
Hey,
on the couch currently.
when Jesus was here, I was like, hey man, just that blanket right there. He would just lay there and be like, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, this is the best blanket I've ever seen in my life.
He's like, it feels so nice.
He had no
Just
idea
saying.
what was on that blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jesus. I really don't, because it's Jesus. He's Jesus. He's Jesus. That's we're just gonna leave it at that.
He's Jesus.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Jesus, we gotta call him, get his picks. Be like,
Yeah,
hey,
we do.
Hey, you win this. What's your picks?
I
yeah,
want to.
yeah.
Yeah, because I think I want
He
to
picked
say
Green
he
Bay.
is the leader right now.
But he did get the Texans. Yeah, he didn't. He was
So, I mean,
Broncos,
I mean,
Green Bay.
run down the picks real
Tampa.
quick, Gary. Like, so what did Vic miss?
So yeah, he did pick Green Bay. Vic missed the Chargers, the Broncos, and the
Yeah,
Buccaneers. We
everyone.
all missed
We
the
all missed
Buccaneers. Everyone.
Chargers.
And so me and you, Gary, we
Yeah.
missed 4 out of 6.
Except for Asus. Yeah, because we picked Minnesota and Denver, whereas Daryl picked Buffalo instead of Denver, and Victor and Asus
Minnesota.
picked the Rams instead of Minnesota. So yeah, we had
Yeah,
a
we
poor
did.
showing.
I'm glad I didn't bet this weekend on DraftKings. I'd have been like, "Ooh, I'm struggling."
Fuck, dude.
No, it was a
It was-
terrible week. Like the fucking Texans,
Yeah,
Texans.
no
Come
one-
on,
no one could
guys.
pick
I might pick them again this week.
That's
I
not
might
a good
change my
team.
pick.
You have 2 days.
I mean, you got
I
time.
ain't doing that.
I ain't doing that. Hey, you guys know the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One's heavy and the other's a little lighter.
That is the
Jesus.
dad jokes, man.
No, not a good one. I mean, maybe stick around; they'll get better.
Will they?
No.
No, not even a little
Have you
bit.
seen that thing on TikTok when it goes, if a human ever raced a dinosaur, it's likely that the human would win? And it goes, because dinosaurs are fucking
The
dead.
dinosaur's dead.
I laughed for like 20 minutes straight, dude. Oh, that's so fucking dumb.
Tony likes those,
Oh,
and, then,
God.
and then the animal videos. Any animal videos, I get them from Tona. The cat eating the sheets
Listen.
and stuff, all laughing, ha 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 ha.
Me with my wife's nipple when it's poking out of her shirt. Is it
It's just the cat.
is it a pinky?
Ah.
It's like, do you guys know why you should never fight a dinosaur? Because you'll get Jurassic kick.
They're not getting better.
Jurassic. So what you mean to say is I don't have a promising
Not with
career in
dad
stand-up.
jokes. Some of the dad jokes are rough.
What
don't
is
have a
your
dad
dad
joke.
joke, Daryl?
Yeah, no, I got little kid
You're a
jokes,
dad.
like that's what I got. I haven't been able to perfect my dad jokes because I still got little kids. So, they're like, oh, how do you make a tissue
I
dance?
see.
Put a little boogie in it. Yeah,
Put a little boogie in it.
that's our jokes right now.
No, yeah, let's go. You know what it's called when the chicken finds the lettuce?
No.
Chicken sees a salad.
That was your best one.
They're coming back.
Chicken sees the cells.
Oh,
man.
I knew my stand-up career would take off at some point. I just had to keep working at it.
I bet Chuck Norris could do
I'll get there
stand-up.
one day, guys.
Stand up fighting.
Chuck Norris. Listen, Chuck Norris could do stand-up sitting down.
You know who else could do stand-up sitting down?
Stephen Hawking.
No, I was going to say Christopher Reeve.
Oh, God.
But same thing.
Do you know the opposite of Christopher Reeve?
Well, actually, not anymore. They're laying
No.
down now,
Do
right?
you guys know the opposite of Christopher Reeve? Christopher Walken.
Christopher
What's
Walken. Oh, geez.
No, so
Oh.
stupid.
Dumb jokes, man.
So dumb. Have you guys watched?
Not yet, no.
Have you guys watched
Like, it
Landman?
ended and
Have you watched The Town?
I haven't
Did you watch
watched.
The Town?
I haven't watched the last 4 episodes of Landman.
Okay, I did watch.
Way
The
better
Town.
than Carry On.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty
agree.
dope.
I agree. I thought Jeremy Renner was better than
Affleck?
Ben Affleck.
Affleck
in it,
was
though.
killing it.
I
But you figure,
don't know.
You figure Ben Affleck was the
both were good.
director and the actor, so.
Yeah, I just thought Jeremy Renner. I like Jeremy Renner's character in it.
And Ben Affleck
Yeah.
was
It
also
good.
one
Like,
of the writers.
He kicked ass in
it
that
was-
movie.
But
No.
Jeremy Renner is a good actor. Jeremy Renner's a good
Yeah.
actor. Like, it was full of good, like, the performances
It was
all
good.
around were good. It was just
Yeah.
a good movie.
It was a good movie.
Yeah,
I
it's an
liked
older
it.
one, but it was
Good.
good, man. Solid.
So,
Like, have you ever watched
it was an
Interstellar?
oldie but a
Have
goodie,
you watched Interstellar?
You know?
The Christopher Nolan space movie?
No.
It's like,
That motherfucker's a
Yeah, I
10. It
never
was
watched
good.
it.
it's good. It's
It's
Matthew
long.
McConaughey. It's amazing. It's on Netflix now.
Dude, when he's talking to his daughter,
all
and
right.
he's crying up in that spaceship, I was like, good God, this guy can act. Like, fuck. I didn't think he was that good of an actor. Like, I thought he was okay. But, like, after watching that, I was like, this guy can fucking
No,
act.
he's pretty good.
Good old McConaughey.
Hey.
Yeah, speaking
He
of,
had me crying and shit. Like,
I
speaking
mean,
of
I
it's
was
two
with
not
guys,
my
one
daughter and
cave.
shit. I was like, oh my God, like, quit crying.
that one,
Have you guys seen the one with Will Smith? I think it's called like 10
7 pounds.
or
Yeah, where he gives up like his
7
organs.
pounds. Yeah, where? Yeah, that's a good movie. That's probably my favorite Will Smith movie. Have you watched that
No.
one, Tony?
I think Will Smith's a bitch.
Dude,
See, I liked Focus. I
I'm
thought
not a
Focus
big-
was good. The one with Margot Robbie, where he's like betting on stuff.
Will Smith.
It's pretty good.
I don't know if I've ever
Pretty good.
watched that one.
Will Smith could do a lot of things, man. He's talented. I just think he's a pussy. Like, that's some bitch move, dude, going up and
Slapping
smacking
Chris
Chris
Rock.
Rock. Like, I don't like that shit. Right?
And then winning an
Yeah.
award.
Pussy
He
move.
won for Best Actor later that evening. I was like, oh my God.
You're gonna get hurt feelings over a comedian. Like, bro, you've been in the spotlight your whole life,
and the
now you're
thing is-
sensitive.
Yes, very sensitive.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you know the backstory. Like his wife, She called it
Yes.
an
Yeah. They did it on
entanglement.
TV, didn't they? Wasn't it like in a TV like interview?
What? Well, that's when it was found out that she was sleeping with her son's friend.
Entanglement.
An entanglement. But that's why he's mad, because he just found out that Jada Pinkett Smith was, having sex with her son's friend.
Bitch move, though.
Oh yeah, you know the one I watched the other day that was really good, the Clint Eastwood, where he's
The
the
Mule?
drug mule.
Oh yeah, the mule.
Yeah,
Talking about Clint Eastwood,
That's
I
a
just
good
watched
one.
Juror number 2.
I mean,
That was pretty good. End's kind of weird, but pretty good. Yeah, it was directed by
haven't seen
Clint
that
Eastwood.
one.
It's his last movie.
Dude, he's a great director. Like you look
Yeah.
back at all the movies he's directed.
Oh, yeah. Clint Eastwood's he's
Yeah.
Good. Like starting with Mystic,
Yeah, Mystic River was
like
crazy.
Mystic River. Great
Yeah.
fucking movie.
yeah, Million Dollar Baby, good one,
Great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Gran Torino.
great movie.
Like he fucking
Yeah,
he
I like
is
Clint Eastwood.
good.
Yeah, he's a badass. He's one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
I'm gonna miss
Oh,
Clint
yeah.
Eastwood, and it's
But-
coming soon.
Yeah. So then let's get to it. Like, we've had the Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee, and we all know that Bruce Lee won that just outside of the flute player. But
Well, I mean, Bruce Lee didn't win any competitions, but yes, go ahead. I mean, he
No,
didn't compete, so we can't say. But yes, yes.
Flute player, Steven Seagal, Bruce Lee. Somewhere beneath the flute player is Chuck Norris, because he lost to the flute player. But
I mean, if you look just off records, if you looked at Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Steven
But-
Seagal, all these
but-
guys on actual professional records,
what I
mean,
want to
Chuck
know
Norris
is it
But yeah.
going to be Clint Eastwood or John Wayne?
well, John Wayne died in the fucking 80s.
Like, are we doing a fight or like
They
a
still did the
duels?
Western.
Or just
like,
better?
You're
who
talking
did-
about
Who's a
better you're talking
badass?
about?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Who's
thought
a-
you were going like, who's going to die next? Like, if
John
Wayne
Wayne.
died fucking years ago.
Yeah, this
Like-
conversation's over.
The motherfucker died after
John
the
Wayne.
shootist, for fuck's sake.
That was stupid. John Wayne. You like John Wayne better than Clint
He's
Eastwood?
just legendary.
I like Clint Eastwood.
Daryl?
Like, John Wayne had a few movies that I was like, these are pretty good. A lot of them were like, they didn't really have anybody else. It seemed like it's like it could have been anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I love John Wayne. Like, you look at, like, some of his movies are up there with, like, some of the best movies ever made, like The Searchers. Like, they rank some of those movies so fucking high. But, I mean, Clint Eastwood, just not off the acting, not just so much even the acting, just Clint Eastwood's fucking directing. Like, he just makes great fucking movies. I got to give it to Clint Eastwood. And I
Yeah.
like John Wayne a lot.
The only John Wayne movie that I didn't think, because I don't ever think the remakes are better than the original, but True Grit,
Amazing.
the remake of Grit, I
Amazing.
liked better than the original.
Yeah.
My buddy and I were talking. I thought of this because we were talking about like our favorite westerns, and he's like, "Where does Young Guns rank? Like where is that in like favorite westerns?" And I think my favorite western has got to be
Oh, yeah.
Tombstone.
Tombstone's amazing.
Tombstone is
The
definitely.
weird thing is,
Speaking
so,
of
so
Young
they, had,
Guns.
they
Yeah.
had Tombstone and Wyatt Earp came out like around the same time, and Wyatt Earp was just not like anywhere
Uh-huh.
near as good as Tombstone. And Wyatt Earp was like
No.
double the
So if
length.
Wyatt
too.
Earp
It was
would've
like,
came
that
out
was
at a
2
different
VHSs
time,
back in the day.
It was super long. It wasn't, the acting wasn't as good, but if it would have came out at a different time, it would have been considered a better
Right.
movie than it is considered. It just went up
Yeah,
against
went
a
up against
better
Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday, man.
movie,
Yeah,
and you can't beat it. That's
Yeah.
one of the best acting performances of all time is
Right.
Val Kilmer's Doc
Tony
Holliday.
was watching
Yeah.
Young Guns. He realized
Well,
it was
against-
the beginning to Regulators.
Yeah. So what it was is I was
Yeah,
watching it
I don't know.
randomly, and my wife's in the kitchen. She's washing dishes or something, and that part comes on. She goes, "What was that? That's Warren G." I was like, "No, that's Young Guns." Like, I was
Yeah, it's
shocked.
Young
I was like,
Guns,
"This
man.
came from fucking Young Guns this whole time."
Yeah, absolutely. Young
I
Guns
had
was
no
good.
idea, dude.
Regulators.
Yeah,
I know.
it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Then he was like,
That's cool shit,
Emilio,
though.
Yeah.
Emilio.
So I'm also going to go out on another limb here. Like,
What did he now?
yeah.
That's what he said when they were in that gunfight.
So I'm going to say Emilio Estevez is the best actor out of that family.
Let's
Who
see
bangs
else in
7-gram
that
rocks better?
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Who drinks tiger's blood? better.
Martin Sheen, like I think Emilio Estevez is a better actor,
Oh, I
far
think
better
it'd be
than Charlie
Sheen,
Sheen.
but I don't think it'd
Yeah.
be Martin.
Martin's pretty fucking good.
I think you go off the types of movies they do. I think I think Emilio Estevez is far
It's just
more
he stopped. It's like
diverse
he
in
stopped
what he
doing
can do
movies
than
because like he got
Martin
stabbed in the
Sheen
eye
was.
in Mission Impossible, and then
He did.
didn't do shit for a while.
He
Yeah.
hasn't acted in quite a while. Well, I mean, he did do
Yeah,
the
he
Mighty
did.
Ducks
He was pretty good
TV
in that.
show.
The Mighty Ducks was a good show too.
It's
Like the
it
movie. I
does
liked
not
it.
stand up now.
No, but like growing up, like I liked that.
Yeah,
I liked it growing up.
Oh, dude, I
just
liked
like
it
the Little
growing up.
Giants.
Yeah. Dude, I wanted the
Well,
Ducks starter jacket with
Yo.
Orlando Magic, you know?
Yeah.
So who's
And
who's
move
better?
out next week. Well, you
Yeah,
or
you're-
me?
you're staying here.
Well, I'm moving out. You got to pay
who's
for
better, John
everything.
Travolta or Bruce Willis?
Yeah, I like Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis, not even
I like,
Bruce
I like, I
Willis.
like
Really?
John Travolta
That's not even close.
in Pulp Fiction. I like him in Broken Arrow, and I like him in Face Off.
Not Swordfish?
He was all right, Swordfish.
Yeah, Swordfish wasn't bad.
You know, I think one
John
of the most...
Travolta.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I
I
was
think
just gonna say John Travolta's kind of like he has a couple good movies and then he does a string of shitty fucking movies.
like
Yeah, but-
Nicolas Cage.
But when Nicolas Cage does a good movie, it's really good. You're like, man,
Oh, it's
you're like,
great.
where was this guy this whole time?
So who?
I think
Yeah.
one of my favorite underrated actors, if you can consider him underrated,
Oh,
is
yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton.
I like Billy Bob.
Oh, I think he's underrated. Absolutely underrated. And I think he's one of the best actors ever. Like the way he can change.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
the
You
way
ain't got no
like,
gas in
Yes.
I
Exactly.
couldn't talk like that. I couldn't do that. Like the way he
Bob-
pushes his fucking jaw forward. Like, come on, man.
Doesn't
That's
he,
got to be painful.
it. Yeah.
doesn't he do Monsters Ball too? Is it
Who?
Monsters Ball with Halle
Yeah,
Berry?
he's in Monsters
Didn't
Ball.
they
Bad
fuck
Yeah.
on
Santa,
set
man.
for real?
And then
Bad Santa was hilarious.
Huh?
Didn't they fuck on the
Bad
set of
Santa?
that movie like for real?
I don't know.
Monsters Ball?
They said it was kind of
I
intense.
know Billy
It's
Bob
hard
wore
to say
Angelina
it.
Jolie's like blood in a vial
But,
around his neck when they were together. Like he's a weird guy.
yeah,
So
and she would
He's a
drink
weird
his
dude.
surprised me
blood.
about that guy.
But like Goliath,
Yeah, I gotta watch that
Goliath
still.
is a great series. Landman's a great series. Fargo's a great series.
Well, I was just gonna say, if you look at Landman and then look at Fargo and just like the chasm of character difference that Billy Bob plays, and you can't even really tell it's Billy Bob in
Well, like
Fargo.
look how old
Like-
Billy Bob is. You're like, how is this guy still like? He's been that same age. So it's like Bad
Oh, yeah.
Santa. And Bad Santa was 03.
Yeah. Oh, and Bad Santa's one of the best movies. Like, it's like he's not trying to be funny. It's just fucking
Are
funny.
you fucking
That's
with me,
just
kid?
how it's funny. Like he's not a comedic actor. He is not a comedian.
They caught me sleeping with Mrs.
Fucking
Santa's sister.
hilarious, though. How would I drop myself
Are
on
you
my
fucking
own
with
head?
That's the funniest thing.
Yeah.
God damn it! Can't you see?
Yeah,
I fucking eat my
that or
fucking
when
lunch?
when
Fucking
Bernie Mac tells
bin
the little
food
guy,
everywhere.
"I'll stick you up my ass, small fry." Hilarious.
Dude, Bernie Mac's best part is in
Oh, don't
what's
be a
it?
menace.
Don't be a menace. My gums are black.
Yeah.
Did he
Yeah.
die?
I hate
Yeah.
my gums
Yeah,
because they
years
black.
ago.
Yeah, Bernie Mac being the
back
racist
of
cop.
Forrest Whitaker's neck. That shit
I
was
hit the
funny.
keys on the piano because they black.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bernie Mac was funny. I
was
like
funny.
Bernie Mac.
Damon!
It was good.
Damon!
Oh,
His
dude.
fucking eyes
Crazy
always
too.
bugging
Crazy
out.
Bug, like, boom.
fucking, just always looks so fucking intense, man.
Yeah. Bernie Mac
All
was
right, guys.
pretty
Well,
good.
I think we can wrap
I
this
like
one
him
up
a
for
lot.
the night. Gary's got a visitor behind him. Look.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
All right,
well,
guys. As always, like, follow, and subscribe. If you like what we did, let us know. If you don't, let us know. And that wraps us for the side piece this week. See you next week.
See you, fellas.
All right, see you guys next week.
yeah.
With laughter and stories, it's our holiday. From old memories to new jokes, we're ready to deal. Life's a wacky game.